Hello, everyone. Hi, thank you for joining me for today's reading. It's been a while. Hello, how are you doing? I hope everything is going well for you. So, today's reading is for someone who is manifesting abundance or wealth, or basically a new lifestyle. So, I just heard like the reading is for someone who can relate to the saying rags to riches. And I got this with the Five of Pentacles. So if you feel like this is what you want or what you want to manifest, then this reading is for you. How are you doing? Oh my God, it's been a while. It's been a while. So, what do we need to know about this situation or the person watching this video? Queen of Wands. When you are manifesting the riches or a lifestyle or a goal or a specific outcome, you should be clear about it. Um, like very, very clear and determined. So let me give you an example. If you want, for example, to manifest a car, then also see the color of it, how the seats feel, what is the color of the seat, what's the smell of the leathery, I don't know what's the inside of the car called, but the seats, like this, the smell of the leather that you when you get into a new car. That smell. What does it smell like? How does it sound like? And also be determined about it. Like, I want this car, or I want this house, or this thingy. Because um, if you leave holes in your story, they are going to get filled anyway. But are they going to be filled with something that you like or don't like? This is up to you. So, like, and the universe. So, this is why you should be very determined about what you want. Okay. Also, I'm hearing something about fear. Okay, what's this fear about? Oh, so fear of nothing actually happening. Like, okay, I am manifesting these things, but nothing will change. Everything is still the same. Everything will be the same. I just heard this is not meant for me, or I'm not meant for this. Um, Also, for some of you, it will be like fear of change. So you would rather stay in what you have right now because it feels familiar than have things change around you because that feels scary. Also, on my cup, it says, the beginning is always today. So this is your sign that you can change that. And I don't normally drink coffee while making videos, so this is your sign. So fear of change, fear of something collapsing. Okay. Your old life collapsing. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, I don't know, but I talked about it in the past video, but I don't remember which one. Like when you're landing, when something like shifts, the fall is very scary. But when you land on a soft pillow, you're like, oh my God, I wish I didn't spend my time thinking that this is going to be a hard fall. And now I'm landing on a soft pillow. So the fall is always scary. Whoa. The fall is always scary. And it's gonna happen anyway. Okay. So you better manifest the fall that you want. Okay, we have two cards. So we have the Six of Cups and the Seven of Swords. The Six of Cups reversed. I feel like the person watching this have, when they were younger, they had someone take things from them. So maybe when you were a child, somebody took things from you. So, and then when you grew up, because this is what was happening in your childhood, when you grew up, this is still manifesting in your life. So whenever you get something, you lose it immediately. So that's a pattern that you have lived throughout your life. For example, you get something that you want, you get a water bottle, and then immediately lose it, or you get a sum of money and then you immediately lose it. Um, or it gets taken away from you. So you need to dig deep in your childhood and do some shadow work. And there's my shadow here. So there's a shadow here. So this is a huge call-in for shadow work. Um, you should do some shadow work about that thing happening in the past where you had people or someone or a lot of people take things away from you when you were a child. So this automatically develops the pattern of was if even if I manifest the riches and the wealth and whatever you want, you're gonna be like, oh well, it's going to be taken away from me. So I would rather not manifest it so it's not taken away from me and it doesn't hurt as much. So there's some shadow work to do here. And I feel like this is the thing blocking your manifestation. If you relate to childhood, to this childhood trauma, if you don't, then you can relate to the collapsing, fear of collapsing. So do your shadow work. Yeah, and like this is going to resolve the thing that you have inside that can't let you have things. We love that. Thank you, higher selves. Okay, so do we need another message? Okay. Also, another thing, just because this message says that you are going to get the, let's say, rags to riches manifestation, this is just a sign because I feel like this is where we go wrong with tarot readings. When we see a tarot reading giving us a sign that something is going to happen, we drop all our manifestations, we drop all our visualizations or scripting or I don't know whatever method works for you because a tarot reader on the internet said that you are going to get that. No, When you align with that tarot reader or message or a quote or anything, this is just a sign that you are on the right path. Do not stop what you are doing. Don't stop it. Because if you stop it, it's like you block the momentum. You drop the momentum. The momentum was building. Let's say like let's take a black hole. Okay. Let's take a black hole or a whirlpool. Like there's a momentum building, right? But when you see a tarot reader on the internet that says your manifestation is coming true, and you drop all the work that you're doing of manifesting, it's like you block the momentum. It's like you delete the whirlpool. So now you just have steady water. You're just gonna be where you are, and your manifestations won't come. So when you see a tarot reader on the internet saying this is what you want, you are going to get it, la 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 la, and I say this as a tarot reader myself, continue the work, continue manifesting. Seeing the person on the internet saying this to you does not mean stop your manifestation. It only means keep doing that. Okay? So collect the signs. It's very powerful. It gives you motivation to continue manifesting, but don't drop the manifestation process. Okay? 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 I'm saying this because I love you. Okay. Okay. So, what do we need to hear, Elle? What else do we need to hear? Okay. I feel so much liberation in my heart. I feel like this message needed to get out there on the internet. Ooh, oh my God, that feels good. Okay. All right. Okay. We have Page of Swords. With the Page of Swords here, I feel like this is belief work. 100%. And also, like, do belief work about the thing that we said earlier, or trauma work about two things. So if you relate to being terrified of change, and that is like it's gonna feel awful, so I would rather not manifest. Sorry, because I'm scared that things changing will bring me so much anxiety, or I would just collapse, or things will collapse around me. I don't want that. So, do trauma work or belief work on that. And if you relate to people taking things away from you when you were a child, so you are like, oh my God, I would rather not manifest because it's going to be taken away from me anyway, then do trauma work and belief work on this one. So with the Page of Swords, I'm getting belief work, and also I am getting, like you can see here that she is walking on a sword, but she's not scared. So belief, I feel like belief work will make this transition, although it's may be painful at first, but it's going to bring you from point A to point B, which is the rags to riches that we talked about. So belief work and building trust in the universe and in yourself, in your ideas, and also making clear vision of what you want will get you from point A to point B, although it might be painful at first because like, oh my God, there's all these things that I need to solve. But when you trust yourself and trust that it's going to work out, you are on the right path. And trauma work or belief work is just going to get you from point A to point B. Also, I just heard it needed to be done sooner or later. So that's your message. Take care of yourself. I love you. Bye bye. See ya in the next one.